Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan
And Angela.
from RNA Music.
That's right.
Deep in the heart of Texas is where we're at right now. It's time to answer questions. So excited. All right, so our last Ask RNA was live.
Yes.
And that was 2 weeks ago, right before Christmas. So we're gonna, this will be the last one of the year.
Oh my God.
The last Ask RNA of 2017.
That's crazy.
I just realized that. Exciting.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to it, shall we? First question, Robert Baker. Hi, Robert. What is your favorite gear of 2017? Also, wait for it. Actually, that's it. Thanks, Robert. Favorite gear of 2017? Does that mean, I wonder if that means in general that came out in 2017 or that I acquired in 2017?
Ooh, I don't know.
Well, either way, it's got to be our RNA Music CMG exclusive guitar that we had made. Super awesome.
Super schwanky.
That, I have to say, looking back, I think that was the coolest piece of gear that we got in the shop, and I'm really super proud of it.
Yeah.
That was one thing that I've been wanting to do for a while.
Yeah.
Is get a dealer exclusive guitar that you could only buy from us.
Right.
And yeah.
We did it.
We did it. And number 2 is in the pipelines right now. So the number 1 of 5. It came in and was sold. And you go check out the videos where it came in. You know, we didn't have it very long, honestly. And I kind of wanted to do more videos with it and talk about it more, but we sold it.
Yeah.
So for me, that's probably the coolest piece of music gear. Second favorite piece of gear was probably the new camera. We actually got this new DSLR Canon camera.
And lights.
And our lighting rig and you know, microphones, and so upgrading our video quality and lighting.
Yeah.
So that's up there for me.
Yeah.
What about you? Any swanky new crochet stuff in 2017?
No new crochet stuff. Actually, I did get a sock loom so I can make socks that I haven't tried out yet. But there's that, and I think my ukulele was my favorite thing of 2017.
Oh yeah, your personal ukulele.
My personal ukulele.
You actually got 2 ukuleles in 2017.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I got the traditional Kala uke, and then I got a banjo uke. So
a banjo lele.
A banjo lele. A uke banjo. Yeah, a banjo uke. So yeah, that's my favorite. So.
Yeah, you've really taken off on the ukulele this year. I'm super proud.
Thanks.
You play it better than I do, that's for sure. I need to play around with it more. So.
It's fun.
They are super fun. So that's my favorite piece of gear. Also, I will say this, runner-up, probably your signature Acacia, not signature, your Cronus that you got.
Right.
That was maybe the other extremely cool piece of gear that came through our doors that I was like, that's awesome.
It's
so
legit.
I'm gonna put your relic Cronus in there, Robert. So thanks for your question, buddy. Can't wait to see you again. Next question. Adam Lamar has a question. It's about beard care, probably.
Oh, probably.
He says, Ryan and Angela, as a mom and pop shop, what are the things that give you an advantage over the internet and larger they who shall not be named stores? Also, why is Silverburst the best guitar finish? As a mom and pop shop, what gives us an advantage over the larger internet and big box stores? What do you think?
I think it's because people love the familiarity and the family feel, and over the past, I don't know, it's been decades. It seems like America especially has outsourced a lot of stuff, and so America has, as a nation, we have a beat on that. And so I think, you know, when it comes to small shops like us, it puts it back into perspective, into the hands of everybody, and it's a nostalgic thing, I think, for most people to come in and see people who are real humans, who are not a part of a conglomerate, and they have a story and we share our story. And I think people still really genuinely like that kind of stuff. where you have the internet and big box stores almost have this cold feel, to the point where most movies or apocalyptic shows actually have like a big box store in them because it's almost like that they ruin the world. So I think America has this understanding that, you know, this is the heartbeat of our nation. This is the American dream, is to have this. So I think it will always have that advantage because we don't want to see that die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the personal relationship part of it, and I know most of you watching this we've all probably worked for really large corporation, big box stores, big box chains.
And hated it.
You know, I mean, even as like a young, you know, you might be in a different career thing now, but at some point we've probably all worked fast food, or we've all worked at Walmart or Best Buy or Target or something like that. And I don't know anybody who's really worked at Walmart as just like a stalker or a cashier or whatever that really loves their company.
Yeah.
I mean,
there are some people
who do.
Yeah.
But most of them are like, I'm just a cog in this big machine, and the company doesn't really care that much about me.
Right.
And I don't really care that much about the company.
And even then, it always falls on the shoulders of how well your personal manager, your person in your town, manages it. It's not necessarily the conglomerate, it's the local people who keep it more friendly.
But you know, if you go to a place where the person who owns the business is the person there talking to you and you know, taking your orders or answering your questions, like, it's not a CEO in some ivory tower somewhere. It's the guy or the lady who owns the business there talking to you. And I think maybe the level of passion is a little more intense than, you know, just, you know, something else. So, you know, it's the investment, I think, you know. Not that people who are employees, you know, because everywhere I've ever worked, even though I was just a lowly employee, I did my very best. And I always, you know, try to treat every customer great, and, you know,
how you want to be treated.
How I wanted to be treated. So I always worked very hard at any job I've ever had, you know. But there are also a lot of employees that I've worked with that they definitely didn't care about the company or the customer. They were just there, you know, to get a paycheck or whatever. So I think you get a little bit more personal care and attention from small mom and pop small businesses. So and I think in every big conglomerate, huge big box store started off as a small business at one point in time. So I don't know. And why is the Silverburst the best guitar finish? Well, that's because, what's his name? Adam Jones from Tool plays them. If you're a big Tool fan. No, I don't know. I think Silverburst guitars are awesome. And what's really cool is that over enough time, eventually they turned green. Over like 30 years, they'll turn into a green burst. There was a really sweet like 70s Les Paul Silverburst that came into a big conglomerate store that I used to work at many years ago. And someone traded it in for like a stupid deal, and one guy snatched it up, and I was like, that was really cool, Les Paul custom Silverburst. So they just look awesome. Yeah. You know, I mean, they're not trans black, but you know, they're pretty cool still.
Of course. Yeah.
Thanks, Adam, man. Can't wait to see you. Adam has a gig January 13th.
Yeah, I saw that you were going.
Oh yeah. Did I say that on Facebook? Do you want to go too?
No.
Not into the medals. Tim's gonna be there. Tim's gonna be there.
All right.
Probably. All right. Well, I'll see you at the gig, Adam. Thanks, man. Last and final question. Paul DiGiaro. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul.
AKA the Bitter Bass Man. Paul DiGiaro, what are your New Year's resolutions? Also, if you could move to any state besides Texas and Colorado, where would you move? And if you had to choose a ship to fight against the other, would you pick the Enterprise or a Star Destroyer? Great question, Paul. Questions. Paul is in Ohio right now visiting family. So he's not even in the greatest state in the world of Texas for Christmas. So let's answer the Bitter Bass Man's questions. New Year's resolutions? Do you have any?
I think to be, we're kind of talking about this earlier, just to be more organized and to focus on my time more wisely. so that I don't let it overwhelm me, not to procrastinate as much when it comes to things, and to probably stay off of social media a little bit less.
I love procrastinating.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought about doing that in a couple weeks, stopping procrastination. But yeah, I think that's my biggest thing, is just to manage my time more wisely, and just to get things done in a timely manner. For me personally, I'm not a lazy person by any means, but I don't like being stressed either. So my job is to reduce the stress in my life, to be more efficient with my time.
Because time seems to go by faster the older you get.
Yes, but we all have the same 24 hours. It's just how are you spending it. So I think that more things will get done more efficiently if I start to using my time.
So time management.
Yes.
Even better time management.
Yes.
Because you're pretty good.
Yeah.
You're better than I am.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I guess to, again, get healthier. I've been doing pretty well, but I still have, little things, the strength and endurance and stuff like that. So I think I'll work on that this year.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
For me, it's a big part of my 2018 things is to get healthier. I kind of had ups and downs in the last couple of years since I turned, since 38.
Yeah.
Paul. Once me and Paul both hit 38, it was like, holy crap, stuff started going on.
Yeah.
And I've had some pretty major successes with getting healthy and losing weight, and then kind of got lazy and gained some back, and all that. I've already quit Monsters. So in 2017, I quit drinking Monsters completely. Back July 21st was the last time I had a Monster, even a secret Monster. I haven't had any secret Monsters since then.
So proud.
So I kicked the Monster habit, and now I got to keep going. So mine is to, get healthier with better eating habits, and then, better exercise habits. So that's a cliche thing, because everybody says that. I want to lose weight and get in shape, and I'm like,
right.
Yeah, I said that every year too. But some years I did it, and some years I didn't. But that's on my list for sure. And then probably financially get tighter on things and tighten the screws. And we're working really hard on paying off a lot of debt this year, and then I would like to get all that wiped away, and then also get into some investing. Yeah. Because it's time. I should have been investing when I was 20.
Yeah. For you 20-year-olds out there.
Yeah. Go get you some mutual funds and stuff.
Yeah.
When you're 20, it's a lot easier. You got a lot more time back then, and you can really rack up some investments for later. So to kind of get a little bit better on the money management train, and because I'd like to retire someday. Yeah. Eventually. Well, I'll probably never retire from music, but I like to do it because I want to, and not because of.
Yeah, you have to.
You have to. I think that's everybody's dream. You work because you want to, not because you have to. Right. There's a difference there. So that's about it. I think just. Oh, and release some music in 2018.
Okay, and we'll hold you to that.
Yeah, I'm sure Paul is going to bug me about it too. Yeah. So, 2018, the EP's coming out. All right.
What state?
What state would we live in besides Texas? Colorado. Or Colorado. Yeah. So Texas and Colorado off the list. What state would you want to live in?
Oh my gosh. Maybe Tennessee.
Tennessee's pretty.
Alabama, because I have family there. Because you get a little bit of winter and a little bit of summer.
And tornadoes.
Tornadoes
in Alabama.
Yeah. I don't like the coastal regions, because almost every United States-based disaster movie happens on either coast. So
tidal waves, yeah, tsunamis. We don't want that.
I think your best bet is to stay in the middle. So I don't plan to probably. Oklahoma is on that list. So yeah, I don't want to go any farther north necessarily.
Yeah. That's a tough one. We've already lived in Oklahoma, and I really did like living in Tulsa. So I could see living in Tulsa again maybe at some point, but Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like maybe Arizona. Sounds kind of nice because it certainly wouldn't be cold
At night.
well, at night. And, you know, I kind of like the desert. Probably not California.
Yeah.
Although Northern California is very beautiful. But
Yes. See, still too much snow.
yeah, I don't know.
Not too much rain.
I'm tempted to say Ohio because
Yeah.
I know some people in Ohio.
Yeah, I have some family in Ohio, but I've never really had a want to live in Ohio.
Yeah. I hate to say Oklahoma. Cost of living is great in Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Big
It's like,
fat house
I'm more,
in Oklahoma.
I'm more practical. I don't want to live like New York, all the, you know, stereotypical places that people like to guess. I'm like, I don't like crowded areas.
Nashville.
I like hometown feel places, but I like convenience.
Yeah.
And like I wouldn't mind Nashville or outside Nashville, at least an hour outside Nashville, so you still have that country life, but the perks of going and seeing live music would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know.
Tennessee's got some beautiful country in it, so that's a tough one, man.
But I doubt we're ever leaving Texas.
Probably not.
Not until our children are way grown.
Probably not. And if we do, it's probably to go to Colorado. Colorado's high up on the list, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what number 3 on the list is.
Yeah.
So, all right. And if I had to choose a ship to fight against each other, the Star Trek, the Enterprise, or Star Destroyer. If I could choose Darth Vader's Star Destroyer, probably.
I would still pick the Star Destroyer because they have all the TIE fighters there in the Star Destroyer, where the Enterprise is just one ship. They don't have like a little squadron that they can release during fights. So yeah, where the Enterprise has like a deflector shield and photon torpedoes and all that stuff, it still, I mean, just one release of TIE fighters and then a blast from the Star Destroyer, you're gone. No more Enterprise.
I like her answer. I wasn't even thinking about that. I was just thinking about the Enterprise is more maneuverable, moving quicker. But I forgot about these squadrons and squadrons of TIE fighters that they could send after it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with Angela's.
And the Star Destroyer, they wouldn't play fair anyways. So where the Enterprise is more diplomatic, and they're only there to observe. They're not there to fight. They're not a fighting ship. It's just strictly a scientific ship. So
yeah, they're not a pure battleship.
Where
like a Star Destroyer
is meant
is absolutely nothing but a Star Destroyer.
Yeah, it is a full-on tanker.
It's a battleship.
Battleship out in space. Basically.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I was actually leaning toward the Enterprise earlier.
So a bunch of Nazis on a big giant ship, or a bunch of nerd scientists on a small little flying disc. I'd go in a.
Who's gonna win in a battle? Yeah.
Probably the space Nazis.
Now the Enterprise was able to defeat the Borg, which is fairly impressive. But if you take away the storyline of the good guys always have to win and the bad guys always have to lose, because that's how the story goes, and if it's just about pure specs, probably it's a Star Destroyer.
If it was real world dynamic, Star Destroyer every time. Star Destroyer.
Yeah. All right, especially and if it's Darth Vader Star Destroyer.
I can imagine what Paul. Well, see, no, okay, listen.
He's going to tell you how basically one X-wing crashed into a Star Destroyer and took that whole Star Destroyer down with a kamikaze run.
Spoilers.
No, that's like in Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
That's not. If you're getting spoilers for Return of the Jedi, suck it. I don't care.
Okay, but yeah, I can imagine Paul. What you're saying right now? Okay, no, see, no.
He's typing like this. I'm telling you something.
You know it's true. Ooh. I got you.
Yeah, you guys tell us, who do you think would win? Star Destroyer or the Starship Enterprise? Not old school Enterprise. I think it has to be next generation, is what we're talking about. Star Trek next generation Enterprise.
Not the puppet
that could split into two.
Yeah, and the disc removed.
And they had cruise control, apparently.
Apparently.
But, all right. You guys tell us who you think would win. And thank you guys so much for a wonderful year. And I don't know how many Ask RNAs we did this year. At least 50, probably. Yeah. Who knows? We missed a week 52. Here or there. But thank you guys so much. We hope you have a wonderful end of the year. Everybody stay safe. Celebrate, the New Year's and be safe out there. We'll see you in one more family vlog, Saturday vlog before the end of the year. But thank you so much. If you have a question for next week, leave it below and we will answer it next year. Next year we will answer your questions. You gotta wait till 2018 to get your next question answered. So. Thank you all so much.
Corny puns.
Keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
The music needs you.
And you need the music.
Yeah, and I need some music. And some antacid. I had too much coffee today.
I know.
I started drinking coffee. I gotta quit. I think I'm gonna quit. That's on the list. So, all right, you guys.
Yes.
See y'all next time.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.